Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, for all of you who are new here. In my last video, I told you guys that I was moving out of my place that I was staying in Penn into a new place. So I did move into that place 3 days ago. This is day number 3. Unfortunately, like as soon as I got here, I got like a stomach bug or something. So I was definitely down and out for the count for the last 2 days. I'm feeling, I would say maybe like 80% better today. I just finished my yoga practice. What I want to do today is I want to show you guys some footage from the last week. I do like this new place that I'm staying in. Like the floors are beautiful, like the ceilings are really nice, like it's a beautiful space. My biggest gripe is that I'm on a busy street and it is so noisy, if you can't already tell. So there's a lot of tuk-tuks and trucks and dogs, and oh my gosh, I also am like staying right across the street from a church. Y'all, it was my first night and I was not feeling well, so I didn't record anything. But y'all, when they had church service on Wednesday night, it was so loud, and there was this one guy, I don't know what he was going through, but dude was like screaming, crying on the mic for like 30 minutes straight. I was worried. Anyway, so I want to show you guys some footage over the last week. So my friend who lives here, one of her friends invited us to attend a traditional Mayan ceremony. So it was a fire ceremony and Temazcal, and wow, like what a very beautiful but also very intense experience to go through. So I'm gonna show you guys some footage of that, along with some footage where I attended a festival that they had going on at the church. It's like a Catholic tradition. They were celebrating some saint. I don't know who, I'm not Catholic, so I'm not sure, but that also was a trippy experience. But yeah, let's get into the video.
Municipalidad, muchas gracias también al señor alcalde municipal por estar colaborando con esta actividad. Como año con año se desarrolla este evento, y que gracias a Dios pues también se tiene...
It's about 6:30 in the morning. Today is special because I have been invited to attend a traditional Mayan fire ceremony and temazcal. It's basically a sauna, but it's not like a traditional sauna. It's definitely used for healing and spiritual practices. I'm going to try to take you guys along with me, but to be honest, just to kind of preserve the sacredness of these practices, I probably won't be able to get any footage, but I will I'll try to show you guys what I can, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the ladies and the shaman who will be hosting us today. Hey guys, so I'm gonna voice over this part, and I do apologize if there's a lot of noise in the background. As I said, I do live on a busy street. We started our day pretty early. We met up around, I think, maybe 8 o'clock in San Marcos, and we took a private shuttle about an hour north from there. We ended up stopping by this little tienda on the side of the road where we picked up some items for offerings. And so they had like candles and wood and copal, different herbs. And so I decided to get some yellow candles for abundance, some copal, and some wood. When we first arrived, the ladies did greet us with soup made of squash and cinnamon, which was very tasty. And afterwards, they took us out to the fire circle where one by one, we all laid out our offerings. And I don't have any footage of the actual fire, but once it was lit, a lot of prayers were said, and then we all took turns smoking sacred tobacco, which you could see Maria doing in the corner. And so while we smoked on this tobacco, again, a lot of prayers were said, and then one by one, she took each of our rolled tobacco and she was able to read the energy that was input into it, which honestly, it was so special and so surprising because she said some things to me that were pretty accurate. And so after the fire ceremony, we then prepared ourselves for the temazcal, which translates into a steam bath. So as you can see here, it's a little hut made out of clay, and we go in one by one. It's filled with steam, and I don't want to go into full detail about what went on in there, but just know it was incredible. After the temazcal, the nanas prepared us some lunch, which was very filling, and then we went back home. After the day, I was honestly so exhausted that all I could do was just go home and go to sleep. Hey guys, so I'm sitting here editing this vlog right now, and I realize I don't really have enough recorded to close out this vlog, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about my experience at the ceremony. It was almost like an outer body kind of thing. It was so spiritual. I'm not a very religious person, but I found myself praying more than I think I've ever prayed before in my life. And one of the nanas, and I'm sorry, she has a Mayan name, so I don't want to butcher it, but her and her family, it was basically her mother, grandmother, and I think a cousin of hers. So they're all midwives and doulas, and they also perform these ceremonies on a weekly basis, I found out. But yeah, it was incredible. Like, and then when we were like smoking the tobacco, and she asked like if anyone was opposed to like having their tobacco read out loud, and I was a little confused because obviously I didn't know what to expect, but she took mine and she looked at it, she examined it, and she had a message for me from spirit. And one thing that I thought was actually very interesting is she said that the spirit of the bird or a bird was with me, which shocked me because since I've been here, when I was staying at the other place, there was this bird that would come to my window literally every single day, like the same bird every single day. Even the day after the ceremony, like the next morning, early in the morning, that same bird came back. And another thing she mentioned was singing and music, which only those who know me in my personal life know that I love to sing and I love music. So I felt like her message was very spot on. Yeah, and inside of the Temescal was another like very spiritual outer body kind of experience. Yeah, she performed a womb massage, and there was just a lot of cleansing that was happening. So I found it to be a wonderful way for me to close out like my first 30 days being in this country. And I will say, in places like San Marcos, it's actually very easy to like come across these kind of ceremonies. But if you ever come to like Atitlan, or if you visit any kind of like indigenous place and you want to partake in certain ceremonies, I think it's very important that you do your research, because there are people, I don't want to like really call anyone out, but there are people who are not from here. Let's just say that. Like, there are foreigners who come here and they kind of gentrify the practice and turn around and like sell it back to other foreigners. But that's not what this was. This was very much authentic. Like, I would have never known about it had I not been invited, because it wasn't advertised anywhere. So yeah, I would say that if you come here and you want to participate, like, make sure you do your research, ask where the funds are going to, you know, because the money that we paid, the money was going directly to a charity that was going to benefit the locals in the community. But yeah, 10 out of 10 experience, would highly recommend. The only con, I would say, was after the fact I did have a massive headache, which I was told, you know, is a common side effect. But after the fact, I did have a really big headache, and so all I could do was just go home and get in bed and stay in bed for the rest of the evening. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'm going to try my best to post every week and keep you guys updated with what I'm doing. I will actually be returning home to the States for the holidays, so I'm excited for that and excited to bring you guys along with me. And yeah, if you like today's video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.